Okay, I'd like to just spend a few minutes to introduce you to what we're trying to do. And in a nutshell, what the center is trying to do is transform what you see on the left, the traditional garment manufacturing industry, to what you see on the right, a more advanced, more automated, more flexible, more cost-effective garment manufacturing industry. We are a partnership between the University of Hong Kong and Tohoku University. And Professor Kosoge, may I borrow your handkerchief for a moment? Yes, thank you very much. Now, as you can see, I'm having a little bit of difficulty manipulating this. And this, in fact, is the challenge for robotics in the garment industry. It is to manipulate and handle deformable, flexible material, like this handkerchief. And so the center basically focuses on two areas, which we will be talking about. One is the manipulation of soft and deformable materials. And the second one is, even though we're going to move toward a more automated manufacturing facility, you still have to have humans. And the humans will still be heavily involved. And so there needs to be human and robot collaboration. And so these are the two areas that we are tackling. So, Professor Kosoge, go ahead.
Okay, our center is working on automation of from fabric to the garment. Here are several examples. I would like to explain what it is. This is the one, this side. This one is a passive actuator-less gripper, which can pick up a single fabric from the stack of fabric parts. Here is another hand, bio-inspired robotic hand designed for handling a garment. Here is another one, and for another grasping system for precise pick and place of a piece of fabric from the fabric stack. By combining this precise pick and place system together with the sewing head and the dual manipulator system and control them in coordination based on the recent robotics and the AI technologies, now the system can sew different two fabrics together along the desired sewing line defined for the upper fabric. Okay? This is a fixture-free 2D sewing system. Usually, such a sewing process requires the preparation of mechanical fixture or templates, which is designed for each size and each product. But by utilizing this one, we can eliminate the use of fixtures. And here is another results of a fixture-free 3D sewing system. We have a recent version, but because of IPR, I couldn't show it. but the same. This system can sew upper fabric and lower fabric along its own different sewing line to create a 3D shape.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, for the human AI or robotics collaboration, here are a few examples of our work. First of all, a robot will need to track moving objects and moving systems. So on the left, you see a neuromorphic enhanced vision system, which a basic camera you can see is very fuzzy as it's moving, and with the enhancement, you can actually track things. Now, a robot interacting with a human needs to have a model of that human. That's how you're going to interact. And so you can see on the bottom, we are working on models to understand human motion and essentially for the robot to have a digital model, a real-time moving digital model of the human. Now, of course, all of this we want to try to use to transform the whole garment manufacturing process. We don't have to do this sequentially. We can do it in out of order, you might say, manufacturing and processing in order to gain the efficiencies. And finally, fast dynamic cloth simulation, because eventually we want to get to real-time virtual try-on of clothing online. And so just to summarize, as we have run out of time, The garment manufacturing industry is still an area with tremendous opportunity, predicted to get to $1 trillion in a few years. Yet, the challenges for the industry is we're wearing all kinds of different clothes. We're not just making white dress shirts anymore. And we want on-demand, real-time, very fast delivery of your garments. At the same time, people don't want to join the industry. So we need to create higher level jobs to empower the workforce to work in a more advanced and automated industry. And the last thing, which I don't know if people have really talked about, is nurturing R&D talents for Hong Kong, for the Greater Bay Area, for the rest of the nation. And what I mean by nurturing R&D talents, if we develop robotic systems that can handle deformable, flexible material, it's not restricted to the garment industry. If you're talking about developing tools for human-robot collaboration, again, it's not restricted to the garment industry. And what we would like to do in terms of investment in the human resources is that this can seed new opportunities and new applications in other areas. Thank you very much.